In this tutorial video, I'm going to discuss with you about expository article, how to write expository article, and how is it different from discursive article. Now let's start by looking at what is an expository article. An expository article is a piece of writing which explains the topic without looking at the advantages and disadvantages. For example, if the question says, write an essay explaining how the computer has changed the lives of students. In your essay, include the following points. Then you are given points that you must be, that must be included. In that case, the question is not asking you about whether the computer has changed the lives of the students or not, so that you can give different views. In this case, it's just for you to write an essay which is plainly based on the prompts that you are given. So without you having to look at the advantages and disadvantages. Let's look at the structure of an expository article. An expository article must have a topic. There must be a byline if it's an article, but if it's an essay, you don't have to include a byline. Then content, 2 to 3 paragraphs, which are based on prompts. Then from the conclusion, where you need now to sum up the main points of what you have mentioned in your paragraphs. Let's look at this example. In this case, you have this example, part 3, exercise 1, question 35. Writing competition. Tell us about a funny, exciting, or strange experience. What happened? Why was it funny, exciting, or strange? Write us your article. Wonderful prizes to be won. You have read about the writing competition above. Write your entry to this competition. In your article, you should include what happened, why is it funny, why it was funny, exciting, or strange, and then what you learned. So it's very much important for you to understand what you are required to do in this case. You are required to write an article, but this is not a discursive article. You are told what you should do and what you must include in this article. So the first paragraph must talk about what happened. It's not important for you to write about my name is who. In this article, I'm going to write about what and what and what. That is not necessary. So you write your topic. From the topic, you have your byline because it's an article. From there, then you have your first paragraph. Your first paragraph should now start by discussing or by giving us a description of what happened. And then in paragraph 2, you tell us why was it funny or exciting or strange. And then paragraph 3, you tell us about what you learned from this experience. Now, this experience could be funny, exciting, or strange. Now, let's look at this example. The concert that was is a topic. The author, P.K. Katanga. Then there was a live performance in my hometown, Rundu. The following local artists gave a hard-to-forget performances. Now, then from there, then I move on to the next paragraph. So in other words, I'm telling you about the concert that was. Perhaps this concert was exciting, I enjoyed it, and so forth. And that's why I have decided now to write my topic. And then the topic is the concept that was. And then the author is P.K. Katanga. And then I'm starting to cover prompt 1. Prompt 1 says, what happened? And I'm starting by saying there was a live performance in my hometown, Rundu. The following local artists gave hard-to-forget performances. Then from there, I can now talk about it a little bit. And then from there, I need now to move on to paragraph 2, why it was funny, or in this case, exciting. So I need now to talk about what made it, exciting, and so forth, and so forth. So long I am sticking to the number of words, that is 150 words. In other words, at least I need to have almost 50 words in each paragraph. But remember, each paragraph is expected to have 5 lines. 5 to 6 lines, 5 to 6 lines there. So long I'm just sticking to the number of words. And then from there, my paragraph, the third paragraph, should now talk about what I learned from this experience. Which experience now in this case? In this case, about this concept. What did I learn about, or from this concept, which was exciting, and so forth. That's how I need now to write my expository article. So in short, that is very much important. It's very much important for you to understand the question, then you formulate your topic from the question, then you include your byline if it's an article, then you adhere to the prompts. Don't leave the prompts. In other words, for example, in the last paragraph here where they are saying what you learned, I don't have to say what I learned from this concept is. In other words, I'm just lifting this prompt. At the end of the day, I'm not going to get marks or good marks, so to say. Now, let me just quickly move on to, again, discursive article, moving away from expository. Let's now look at this question, which is based on a discursive article. Now, in this case, your school recently lost a very important match against a neighboring school. Here are some comments made by the spectators. The best team won. The referee was the most unfair person. The other team really had excellent players. It was obvious that our players were not fit. So you can tell that people are giving different views about the match in which our school lost. So in this case, the question says, write a report for your school or college magazine. In other words, despite that they are saying it's a report, but I need now to write it in a form of an article, but it's a report, which means the byline must be written after all paragraphs have been written. For example, the game that brought division. On 1 May 2020, we had a soccer tournament at Mashare village, for example, about 60 kilometers east of Rundu. I enjoyed the game the whole day. Our village team or our school team played against Guma School. This is just an example that I'm giving. Then from there, I must now discuss about Guma soccer team. And then in the other paragraph, I will discuss about our soccer team. And then from there, I will give my stance or my strongest feeling. Then I will put now my byline under by PK Katanga. Why am I writing it here? Because they are saying it should be a report. I know it's a discursive, but then this discursive piece of writing is being written in the form of a report. That's why I must follow the style for discursive article, and then the byline will come under here. I hope this tutorial video has at least given you a bit of an understanding on how to write a discursive essay and on how to write expository article. Thank you very much for watching.